Phil Mickelson was 1,000% correct. He was. And as much as people don't want to talk about it and give Mickelson his credit for, he did go about it the wrong way. Like saying you're siding with, terrorists or people that were known for terrorism in this country, definitely the worst thing you could have possibly done. That's where Rory stepped in and said, we did it the right way. We went to the board or went to Jay Monahan and the PGA Tour, and now we're trying to do it the correct way. Again, I don't think this happens without Liv being there. So competition did, like, that brand happening did help this happen for the PGA Tour. So anyone that says that, you're just lying to yourself.
Well, yeah, and here's what, I have a quote from Rory. This is Rory McIlroy. As much as I probably don't want to give Phil any sort of credit at all, yeah, there were certain points that he was trying to make. But which is exactly what you said, but there's a way to go about them. There's a way to collaborate. You get all the top players in the world together and get them on the same page. You then go to the tour and suggest these ideas to work together. This was pure collaboration. So basically, yeah, Phil was right. I mean,
he was right. And all the players I feel like we've seen it across, you can see movies, TV shows, different sports. Someone's got to fall on the sword, right? Mm-hmm. Phil Mickelson happened to be that guy. At the end of the day, he did get his $200 million from Live Golf. But because of that, a lot of golfers in general, whether that be Live golfers or PGA Tour golfers, are now getting paid the money that I think they rightfully deserved for being the best players in the world and, keeping up with, quote unquote, the times. We're watching athletes across all major sports get absolutely paid insane amount of money. Now you can sit there and have the debate is, should they be getting paid this amount of money? Is like, okay. But at the same time, too, there's people behind the scenes for the PGA Tour that were getting paid off of, Tiger Woods, off of Rory McIlroy, off of Phil. And that's kind of what his argument was. And he was right. Mm-hmm. As much as people don't want to say it, Phil Mickelson was right.
Yeah, now I'm curious, obviously they have their emergency fund for certain things, but yeah, I mean, you had all this money.
How much money do you need in that emergency fund?
Yeah, and that's fund? The thing. Was it just growing? I don't want to try to get into the ins and outs of that, but yeah, on the surface level, there was money there. They were able to somehow rework it, and I think the only thing is, had you not made these changes, it came out, and Cam Young said, yeah, these changes are basically the reason I'm staying. Mm-hmm. He was quoted saying, tough time for my career because I'm still figuring everything out. But with these changes, I'm committing to staying here right now.
And he was very open about it. He said he was about ready to go. He was very close to signing.
And so the thought is, if they don't do these changes, are you going to lose more and more players? And then is the PGA Tour going to cease to exist? So to some degree, it's hey, we have to put all this money in because if we don't, we're fucked.
Yeah, but
so that could be the thought too.
And my thoughts on that as well too is, this is only going to drive revenue and everything for the PGA Tour. Is okay, now you're getting 15, 20 of heightened events where the best, quote unquote, the best players in the world, because the Live supporters out there will say that, well, they're not the best players because the Live guys are there too. But to that aspect of it, that's going to drive TV ratings. That's going to drive ad revenue. It's only going to add value to their product, which again creates more money. And they're going to be just fine to begin with. So, good for the game. Good for the PGA Tour. I mean, as a fan, I'm like, hell yeah, let's fucking do this thing.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, how could you not be excited about that?
100%.